Hey guys, it's me Jimmy back here with another video for my YouTube channel. I just thought I really wanted to upload this video and I hoped I could get it out soon, so here it is. Now today on my channel I've got an update of my Punisher minifigure, which I reckon is a big improvement from the last time I've had it. A Deadpool figure based loosely off the movie version and a Wolverine based loosely off the Hugh Jackman version, because I know that he probably won't be returning and they're going to be making some new X-Men movies, so I thought I'd make it while I could. And even if it does end up happening that he gets replaced, at least I have a cool minifigure of him, and just a cool minifigure for Wolverine in general that can just be a Wolverine minifigure. So yeah, I'll start off with the first minifigure, the update, and I'll move the other two out of the way. So yeah guys, I'll just wait for that to focus in. It should only take a second. Yep. Okay, there we go. So here's my Frank Castle minifigure, the Punisher. So this is kind of based off the TV show, as I said in my last video. I've made it look probably more like the TV show than it used to. So yeah, what I did is I actually took the same hairpiece that was on it. I actually swapped it to a different hairpiece, no, not the Iron Man, the Superman hairpiece, and sanded it down. Then I realized if you just actually sand down the Sleepy hairpiece, it actually works quite a bit better. So what I did is I sanded the front of the Sleepy hairpiece. Then I sanded so it looked like it would curve up a bit more. I sanded the sides so they look more like the fade he has a bit more, and it's shorter. And then I sanded the top down so it's not as spiky. It's more just like I don't know how to describe it. More just like a short haircut, right? So yeah, that's what I did. And then I fully repainted the stubble beard type thing, if you guys can see that. That's fully repainted. Then I made a brand new trench coat out of electrical tape. I didn't change the torso at all, but I changed out the hands for some cream color hands. I think that works better. The other ones do pop a bit more, but then at least it looks more like the TV show, I guess, and I kind of just liked it that way a bit more. And then I added a gun that I got off a fake minifigure a while back, and I just realized that I didn't actually have a proper gun for Punisher, because LEGO doesn't really put out that many proper guns, and I reckon this one looks cool. So yeah, that's my Punisher. I'll give you a 360 view of that figure. I'm really happy with this, how this came out, and I reckon I'm finally actually just thinking this is a good version, and that's like I can leave that on my desk and that can be finally finished, because before I was kind of like a bit not really sure if that's like, you know, how I wanted this minifigure to be finished or not, like if that was good enough. But now I really like it, and I reckon that's good enough. So yeah, now I'll move on to Deadpool. So most of these characters, I'm just going to put it out there, like for my YouTube video it's fine for younger audiences, but the characters themselves are like pretty, I don't know, they're not really like necessarily appropriate unless you're reading the comics or whatever, which are pretty fine. Like usually they're alright, but I wouldn't go out and actively say like read them just in case, you know. So yeah, if you do decide to read them, and if you're like an older viewer, then yeah, go ahead. I love the comics and the movie. If you're older, for Deadpool's alright. The TV show for the Punisher, I'm just gonna put it out there, I really like his outfit, and the actor John Bernthal plays him perfectly, but the TV show is even too brutal for me. I couldn't even watch that myself. So yeah, enough about that. I'll get on to my Deadpool minifigure. So this one actually took a lot of time. So what I did is I just painted the eyes on, and then the lines, and then the whites in the eyes for the Deadpool face, if you can see that. And then on the torso, so I'll take these guns out. These are just the regular LEGO like mini Uzi, I think that's what it is, looking guns. I'll put the arms down. So yeah, what I did is I took a fully red minifigure essentially. Then I added this sword thing on the back. Then I painted the extra like little mask details on the back of the mask. And then except there was black hands and so I painted the silver bits onto the black hands like he does on the gloves, if you guys can see that right there. Then on the arms, I painted the top of the arms black with like a little black line underneath. And then throughout the torso, I based this one off the movie version more, because Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool's awesome. And yeah, so that's why I based it off. Then I've painted the shoes on, painted all the leg design, painted the torso to like represent it, and then I've actually got a bit of fabric and glued it on as like a strap. And then yeah, and then so I painted like I don't know exactly what's on his legs. I think it's like a knife holder or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, I painted the torso to suit that. And yeah, so the back of the torso you can't really see, but I did some basic designs on there, and then the back of the legs I just followed the boot and pants design around so it didn't look awkward when you turn it around. But yeah, that's about it. As I said, it's based off a mixture of the movie and comics, but mostly movie design just because it looks really cool. I reckon the movie design, I prefer how it looks. And I think Ryan Reynolds' build, like I know in the comics he's a bit more musclier, but then I think Ryan Reynolds' build just suits Deadpool, the movie version, better. Like I think he should be just like not super skinny, but a bit more skinny than he is in the comics, because I reckon he just looks a bit too muscly, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's it for my Deadpool. And finally, probably one of my favourite minifigures I've made, my Wolverine. So what I did is I took a Wolverine hairpiece. I'll just let it focus. So I took a Wolverine hairpiece and sanded down the middle. Then I sanded off the big widow's peak on his forehead, just so it looks like his hair in the movie a bit more. Then I sanded down the sides, so then they're not so pronounced. I sanded down the top, and I sanded down the middle here of the hair, and I sanded down the back to make it. It's a really like an improvement just for the movie version. I much prefer like when it's like that compared to the movie version, like compared to the comic book version, because I know that it looks good on comics, but like even then, like I just prefer it slightly less higher profile, just because I reckon this suits better. And then so what I did is I took just a so yeah, also the whole Deadpool minifigure's painted by me, and this figure's pretty much all painted. Except the Punisher. The Punisher's face was already the Happy Hogan one that I've just taken and like painted on some stubble onto. But the Wolverine face, what I did is I took a Thor head, I think from the original Avengers sets, maybe the Age of Ultron ones, I'm not 100% sure. And what I've done is I've repainted over the beard. I've taken off the eyebrows, the mouth, and everything. And I've just fixed up the eyes a bit after I took them off with the eraser method, and I brown up the pupils. Then I repainted the eyebrows and painted over the... I pretty much got rid of the beard. The only thing is I kept some of the structure from the old one. And then I painted the little bit of hair over the top of his lip, because he does have a little bit there, but you can't really see it. It's more like stubble type thing. And then under his chin there's not much, so I painted a little bit there. And as I said, this is based off the Hugh Jackman one, so I painted the hair a dark brown as well to suit. And I've gotten a white torso and black arms, and I've actually made, as I said, out of electrical tape and printer paper. I've used that technique and cut out a jacket for him. So yeah, that's about... I started off with the same trench coat type thing, and then I more fitted it to a jacket and cut it up a bit more. Then I've taken just some general Lego City pants with this cool belt, and I've swapped out the legs for just blue ones, and it looks like he's wearing just some regular jeans with belt. And then what I've done is after that is, yes, that's pretty much it. But what I did, which actually ended up turning out really cool looking, is I took the Wolverine claw pieces and I cut off the bit that he holds onto and a bit of the top, and I sanded them down quite heavily. And then I've glued them individually to the hands, and it actually looks like he's popping out of his hands, not like he's just like holding claws like the Lego version, which is cool and all, but like for a handmade custom, I much prefer the look of this. And yeah, I think it turned out awesome. Like the jacket isn't the exact same leather jacket he wears in some of the movies, but I just thought the black leather jacket looks a bit cooler, and yeah, it's just got a nice look to it already, so I thought it's just going to be like a Wolverine minifigure, so I can have a cool one. And so yeah, well yeah, that's all my minifigures. I hope you guys like the video. I'll just get them all into the shot. But yeah, I'm not going to be editing this video, just for a couple of reasons, and being that whenever I used to edit my videos, it wouldn't actually be me, it would be my brother editing them. And the time and effort it would take just to get him to edit the videos was just ridiculous, and that's why my uploads haven't been like that like continuous, you know, they've been like a bit on and off, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just not going to edit them, I'm just going to record them better with like less going on about random crap, and then just post them onto YouTube so you guys can get more content. I hope you guys really enjoy it, because these figures do take a lot of time to make. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention that with the Deadpool, his belt is just a black piece of electrical tape. It used to be like a fabric one as well, but it kind of looked a bit too big and bulky, so I just got some black electrical tape and then painted it brown and glued it there with hot glue. So yeah, and also all the glue that I would have used on Wolverine's claws, and pretty much any glue is either, well, most of it I just use hot glue, because then you can peel it off if it doesn't work out right, but super glue sometimes works. I would definitely mention hot glue, because also it doesn't damage anything and it's easy to get off. Just make sure you don't burn yourself if you're using it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and like, subscribe, and hit the bell so then you can see new content from me. And yeah, just I hope I can get up more like viewers and subscribers and stuff, because if I can, then it's easier to make these videos more often, because like if I know that, because right now if I'm making them and like no one's responding to them, then I don't know if like people are watching them, and if it's like worth to keep on going with my channel, even though I enjoy it, because like I like to show people online. I prefer doing it than on Flickr, which I can make an account if you guys want me to, but just because then you guys can see the process that goes behind making these figures. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. God bless, and that's the end of it. Bye.